everyone, how are you guys? My name is Christine Cameron and this is my channel, MyStylePill. Thank you so much for joining me today. So today's video is actually something that I tried to do 4 months ago and I filmed it the wrong way, which was super awesome. I filmed it vertically, which is a total rookie move, and learned my lesson really quickly. Anyways, the video that I filmed 4 months ago was 15 things about me, and I'm ready to reshoot the video, so that is what we are going to do today. Okay, 15 things about me. Woo! Who is pumped? Favorite color? I love yellow. Anything yellow, I just think it is super bright and cheerful. I might not rock the color yellow all the time, but I love having it in my home. I love having it around me. I just think it's so uplifting and just cheery, and I don't know, lots of fun things are yellow. The sun, sunflowers. Can you be mad at a sunflower, right? I used to dance. I started dancing at the age of 7 up until about maybe 20, and I was actually a can-can girl in the company that I danced in high school. And to speak to my favorite color, yellow, my can-can dress was yellow. It was custom made, and when we went like this and shook our dress and ran around, it was bright yellow satin, and I had a big hat with like a bright yellow bow and everything. Anyway, I was a dancer. I did tap, jazz, ballet, point, modern, the whole 9 yards, every type of dancing you can think of. It was a really huge part of my life. My favorite number. I always love hearing people's favorite numbers because there's usually a significance behind them. So mine is 18, and the reason that is because when I was 9 or so, I used to play make-believe and play house and all that good stuff. We would pretend that we were 18 and we had boyfriends named DJ. Apparently just thought that that was the age that everything would come together, and I was like a grown-up and everything was super cool. So 18 has stuck with me, and if I ever have to put down a number, 18. So yeah, there's that. Being a dancer, I always was performing and loved performing, and that led me to want to be on Broadway as an actress slash dancer. Yeah, that didn't really happen, but I fell in love with New York at age, I think 13, when I came to visit the first time, and I went and saw Cats on Broadway. I loved it, and I just imagined myself like twirling around on stage and dancing and acting and singing and all that stuff. Yep, wanted to be an actress. Age probably 7. Well, I guess I have my own YouTube channel. Maybe that's my segue. Watch out, Hollywood, here I come. I came here when I was 13, and again when I was 17, then again in my early 20s, and I fell in love with it. I knew I was gonna move here from a very early age, and I did, and I'm going on 11 years. So it's been quite a ride, but I love it, and here's to many more years in NYC. I am from Seattle. I grew up in a little beach town called Richmond Beach, which is about 20 minutes north of Seattle. It's awesome. If you've not been to Seattle, I highly recommend you go because it is beautiful, especially in August. There's no humidity there, and generally it hovers around 75 degrees and sunny with a light breeze, and it's perfect. Pets. I have one family dog. He is my love, and his name is Barney. I think for many of you guys that have been following me for a while on my blog or Instagram, you have seen pictures of Barney. He is a lab mastiff, and he weighs 145 pounds. He is a big love. We have had him for almost 6 years. So if you have not seen a picture of him, I'll link to some pictures below. And my other animal that I have is our cat. Me and Casey got a cat about 4 months ago, and her name is Susan, and she's super cute, and I would imagine most of you guys have seen pictures of her, but again, I will link to some photos below so you can check her out. She's a little over a year. She is a rescue. We got her at Social Teas on East 5th in New York. She is hilarious. She will do like jumps and flips in the air when she chases after her mice, and she wakes us up at 6 o'clock with this like operatic meowing that is just so crazy, and she just comes in and just is like meow, brr, meow, up in our faces 6 o'clock in the morning. It's like kind of having a child. Maybe not. Yes, I do have a boyfriend. His name is Casey, and he's wonderful, very funny, smart, intelligent, cute, lovely, all those things. We got the cat together and we have lived together for, well, he was kind of like here from day one, but he officially moved in December. We've been together for a little over a year. So he's awesome. And also just want to do a little plug real quick for all of you guys that love HGTV. He also just sold a show to HGTV called Listed Sisters. It's awesome and it features two twin sisters, one being one of my very good friends, which was a wonderful coincidence of how everything came together. And I've spoken about it on Snapchat, Facebook, and things like that. But check it out. The first 2 episodes have already aired and then they re-aired on Saturday, but they may be doing some reruns with it. The full series will be available next year, so I will remind you then. I majored in journalism because I wanted to work in magazines, and I did for about 5 years until the recession happened, and I kept getting laid off because all the magazines were folding, which is so sad. But it did lead me to begin my own business. I'm now my own boss, and that's awesome. So it's kind of segued into these really interesting things that I do now. But yes, I did originally major in journalism. It was such a great major because I actually used it. I mean, who doesn't need to know good grammar and punctuation and how to write? It's really important, and yeah, so very useful major. I actually do not have any siblings. I'm an only child. And don't worry, my parents raised me to share. I was surrounded by other kids all the time. We had a lot of families that we were really close to, so I actually kind of feel like I chose my siblings, which has been great, and I'm surrounded with a really strong foundation of people and friendships, and I have a really close relationship with my parents. We get along really well. I think my parents worked really hard to make sure that, you know, I was a well-rounded individual. So in college, I worked at Red Robin. Yes, that was my job for a couple years. I started out as a hostess, a runner, and then a waitress. And the fun fact is that everyone had to dress up as the Robin, including myself. So yes, for one afternoon, I dressed up as the big old Red Robin and had to wear yellow tights and a big bird suit, and it was like, oh my god. That costume was 1,000,000 degrees, and I had like ice packs in the body, and it was so gross. Kids would like, I'd have to wave to them and then they'd like hit my beak and then I'd be like waving and smiling inside, but you couldn't obviously see my face, so I'm just like this. Meanwhile, the big bird head is like moving around. Oh my god. Anyway, I only had to do that once and that was enough, and this was the time when I don't think there were cell phones that had really good cameras, so there's no documentation of this. Yay. I love giraffes. I think they're very beautiful, such a graceful animal, and they're kind of like a light yellow color, which goes back to the fact that I like any shade of yellow, so yeah, that all works out. I snap weird. Yep, that's it. I stack my fingers, but I can snap really loudly. Most people do this. Not comfortable. I mean, I'm fine, but it's much more comfortable if we were to do this. Weirdo. It's fine, I like being weird. It sets you apart from the others. So, you know those genetic things that with your tongue, like where you can like flip it or curl it or whatever, like some people can and can't? I can. So yeah, ready? I can also do this. All right, that was really weird. I was given a large stuffed animal bunny, probably this big, when I was 2, and yeah, fun fact, I still sleep with it, and Casey still loves me, thank God. It's now flattened completely. One of my best friends likes to call it Dead Bunny. I've named him Flopsy Bunny, and I don't know, he's like another pillow, okay, so just love him. Anyway. All right, there are all my things, 15 things about me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure to do so. I'm so close to getting 1,000 subscribers. I would love to keep growing this channel with your help. So make sure to follow my blog as well. It's MyStylePill.com. And then my social platforms are at MyStylePill across the board: Pinterest, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments or thoughts, please leave them below. I would love to read them, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. And alright, I'm signing off. Alright, thanks guys, bye. As always, thank you so much for watching, you guys. Make sure to check back every Tuesday and Thursday for new videos. Subscribe to my channel below, and you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, all across the board. It's at MyStylePill. I will see you guys next time. Bye.